reason I chose Lifeway is a few different things. I was getting to the end of my sixth form year in school. I was 17, and I'd kind of lost all passion for school. There was nothing really driving me. I couldn't see any degree at the end that I was really gunning for. I couldn't see any career that I really loved. And I was just kind of in that place of indecision and not really knowing what the vision for my life was, like what is that actually for me. And so I got talking with my brother who came to Life at the time, and he said, hey, why don't you try this? It's a good gap year. And straight away for me, it just kind of clicked. But I kind of just brushed it off. I thought it was cool, but brushed it off as like, well, that's not really for me. It's Bible, like college, that's for people who want to be theologians or pastors or, you know, not just for a kid from Hamilton who wants to, you know, just figure out what he's doing with his life. Yeah, I guess there was nothing in me that kind of had a goal in mind. Still now, there's nothing in me that has a goal or saying, oh, this is who I see myself to be. I don't want to be, you know, I didn't say I wanted to be a worship pastor. I didn't say I wanted to be, you know, a speaker on stage or anything like that, or a youth pastor. The thing in me was like, I just want to know that I'm going to matter. I want to know that whatever I end up doing, it's going to carry weight to it and carry impact. I didn't want my life to count for nothing in the scheme of God wasn't the center of it. And I just drifted. I didn't want to be in that place. I saw so many of my friends finish school, and a lot of friends in church as well, in church life, just finish school and just drift. And never have that time to really solidify for them their relationship with God. And so I just kind of, came into it not with any goals, any plans, but just going, okay, God, what do you have for me? I'll give you this year, I'll lay it all down. My response will be yes, this year, whatever it is, and I'll just trust that you take me where you want to take me. It's interesting because through college, like everyone has different things that come up that are those life-changing moments, or those things that they take away that kind of now are the thing they look back and go, that set me up, or that moment changed me, or that discovery about myself or discovery about God, you know, changed the way I do everything in my life. And for me, it was a couple of things. One would be the relationship you build when you go on into a Bible college environment, or into an environment where you are pressured, you're full on, but you know, just 100% in this melting pot of, you know, God ideas and worship and the presence of God, but you're with these people that are in exactly the same place. And the relationships that build is crazy. So my best friends now, most of them, would be the people that I did that year with, and this is 5 years on. But I think the other thing for me is I just kind of realized that, okay, God has something for me. God has a bigger plan in mind for me, and the trust to actually just say yes to what that is, and actually know that it doesn't matter, anything I do is, in his eyes, to a degree, quite irrelevant, because he's already set me apart, he's already got the plans and purposes for my life. He already finds me worthy to do that. And the only thing I can really do is say yes. I can't meet the benchmark. And for me, and I think for, you know, young people, especially coming out of church backgrounds, you always have this sense sometimes, just naturally, of I've got to try and meet this benchmark. I've got to try and be this person. You see people in the positions you would love to be in one day, or in leadership positions, and you go, wow, they're so incredibly amazing. They've got it all together. And the reality is that I found is like, well, that's not true. They're just people that have said yes. The people that have said, okay, God, here's my humanity, I understand that, but in light of who you are, I'll just say yes and let you do what you need to do. And that was probably the biggest thing for me, is just going, okay, I'll say yes, whatever it is.